Ugly was right. I found a part of the stele, along with another piece of armor.
There must be a piece of armor with each missing stele.
But why?
This section here refers to a ritual.
It doesn't explain why the armor was separated and hidden with a stele piece.
Maybe that was part of the ritual? We need to find the other stele pieces. Are you ready?
If we found these, then we'll find the other stele pieces too. I'll go look.
Even with the full keystone in place, some of the meaning may be lost on us.
I have faith in you.
Oh! You won't believe what this section says. Of the primordial gods. Primordial.
That's interesting.
That's ancient.
It could just be a prayer on behalf of the warrior.
That's what I thought too. Until I read this part.
There's more?
It mentions that the ritual will be activated.
What ritual?
I have no idea. I'm presuming it means we need all of the steles in place before something happens.
Do you have the location for the missing piece?
This text is hard to make sense of. It appears to be a warning. Be careful when you explore the tomb of Orion.
I'll be careful. Dark Age has had its time. Why look backward?
There is truth and insight in looking backward. Take Homer, for example. He often spoke of our past in his stories.
Huh. So digging through dirt and cobweb words is your ambition?
My role is to breathe life into the ancients.
Do any of your peers support you in this?
None. My ways are too different for them.
If you're right, you'll gain their respect after this. Do you worry that your expectations are too high? It may be a dead end.
How can it? The clues have proven me right thus far. The stele mentions a ritual that once performed will activate something.
What does that have to do with primordial gods?
I have no idea. When we have all the stele pieces, we'll know.
Whatever you're after, you're too late. They're all gone. Dead or mad.
I don't understand. Who did this to you?
I don't understand it myself. My brethren and I were drawn to this place, but madness took over. We fought over the artifact. One of them grabbed it and ran.
Grabbed the stele?
Search the caves. That's where they'll be hiding. Beware the... They're beyond reason.
There may be some truth in this lore.
Oh, is that blood on it?
It's otherwise undamaged. There are people claiming that it speaks to them. What could do that?
Strange. I don't hear anything. Do you?
Words of madmen. Perhaps the next pieces will tell us more.
This one needs a good cleaning. Let's hope the remaining ones are fine.
I'll search for the remaining steles.
My peers will finally listen to what I have to say. It says the ritual will activate something. But what? What will happen when we have all the pieces? Will it lead to a treasure? Some of the translation is lost on me. This passage speaks of worth.
What else?
This passage mentions something about inner vision. But the meaning is unclear.
It's almost translated. Why aren't you happy?
You tell me others are hearing things. They think it speaks to them. Yet I hear nothing. I feel nothing.
This is an important find. You said so yourself. Why does it matter what others say or feel?
I know. I see that it's important from a logical perspective. But what if I can't experience it? And this mention of worth, What if it means I'm not worthy?
What if the gods are not worthy of us? Look, we aren't done yet, right? So wait and see.
You're right.
Time to dust yourself off and focus.
You're right.
We should carry on.
There are 2 locations to explore this time. There is a temple in the city of Orchomenos. It's near the harbor. The other stele is difficult to pinpoint. There are ruins along the coastline, near the altar for Iphigenia.
All right then. And cheer up. We're almost done.
I hate the water. I've given up fishing. I serve the gods now.
Fishing's a worthy occupation. What caused such a change?
A sudden storm. As if the gods themselves stepped on Earth. The ship keeled over and sank. Right out there. The gods saved me.
Did this happen after you picked up a stone relic?
Well, I might have used some temple rock as a boat anchor. Nothing of value.
It's good that the gods delivered you to safety.
Smells like drachmi.
Final stele pieces. All of the armor has been found as well.
I can hardly contain myself. This will be life-changing, hero. Primordial gods, worth, inner vision. What can it all mean?
We'll know soon enough when you finish translating.
Yes, you're right. The stele needs to be assembled. Come. This is the cusp of a great discovery. Will the gods speak to us? What will I say to them? What will they say to me? Does it matter?
Perhaps when you read it...
Yes. Only those who possess inner vision, a gift of the primordial gods, will be deemed worthy to wield power of the great Vipsii. Vipsii? What do you make of that?
I am... amazed.
I don't understand. There's no change that I see. It's the same place as when we first arrived.
Look around you.
I see nothing. What do you see?
Rome has come to life. The gods are speaking to us.
How can that be? Why can't I see any of this? Why should the gods not present themselves to me?
I promise you, I have no idea.
Is it because I'm not worthy? Do you have inner vision? It isn't fair.
Epi, you have the tomb. And there will be other discoveries.
Enough. Just leave me. Can you please leave? I don't understand.
Emistios? You'll be punished for what you've done.
I didn't murder your son. It wasn't me.
The gods have sent you to help me, haven't they?
This crime will not go unpunished. Tell me what you need.
Nemesis has heard my cries.
What's going on?
My son was murdered at the Murex warehouse. His head smashed in like an egg.
It was Kithira's leader. I heard them arguing in the warehouse.
Then why didn't you stop them? You lie! Go to the warehouse and find out who killed my son, Mistios. Justice must be served.
Your son's death will not go unpunished. What evidence do you have against Kithira's leader?
Your son was fooling around with the leader's daughters. All 4 of them.
Daughters? I forbade him. Told him the leader is a fearsome and vindictive man.
He was blinded by the reaches. Check the fort and you'll find the gifts they gave him.
What makes you think he did it?
We took him in and gave him a job. But all he's done is steal from us. My boy fired him, kicked him out.
I did steal, but I would never hurt someone.
You hurt him when you betrayed him, Malaka.
That doesn't mean he killed him. Where is the warehouse located?
At the end of the harbor. It's a bloody mess now.
I'll go to the warehouse and see what I can find.
Find out who the murderer is, Mistios. I'll make sure this Malaka stays put.
I'm innocent. You'll see.
This looks like the place. Not much blood, and his head was bashed in. Probably a blunt weapon. This bracelet looks expensive. They could be gifts from the daughters, or an attempt to frame Kithira's leader. This must be the murder weapon. It's caked in dry blood, and heavy too. There's no way the little guy could have swung this.
What did you find, Mistios?
I searched the warehouse and found a gold bracelet and a heavy stone tablet covered in blood.
See? I told you you'll find gifts from the leader's daughters.
It's not proof of innocence. What's this about a stone tablet?
Tablet? I don't know of any tablet.
Mistios, tell me who murdered my son. This worm or Kithira's leader?
If the fort leader is as strong as you say, only he could have lifted a tablet like the one I saw. There's no way this scrawny thief could have swung it like a weapon.
Then kill Kithira's leader. You will be paid when he ceases to draw breath. And make it a slow, painful execution.
It will be done.
Thank you, Mistios, for clearing my name.
Get over here, now!
Kere, stranger. Anything you need help with?
Pit and fire call for sacrifice. Burnt whole under the sky. Blood for Hermes. Entrails for Hecate.
What kind of sacrifice are you talking about?
Skin a wolf. Leave it in salt. Spill a shark open while looking to the west. Goats, I suppose. There are always goats about. Nice little bags of blood and bone, goats.
Let me guess. You want me to kill the wolf?
If your blade moves as fast as your mind, it doesn't stand a chance.
All right, I'm in.
Get this done quickly, Mistios.
Leave it to me. Now, get paid.
Yours. Has the beast been slain?
The beast is dead.
Great work, Mistios. You've earned your drachmi.
I always finish what I've started. Out.
It's about adventure, thrills, danger, and untold fortunes.
I love a good adventure.
If you've got the drachmi and the time, I've got a once-in-a-lifetime adventure just for you.
Tell me more.
Secrecy is key, Mistios. We can't just have anyone knowing there's a fortune to be found. But first, everything has a price. Pay up, and I'll give you a tablet with everything you need to know.
Here you go.
Excellent. Here you go. This tablet will lead you directly to untold riches.
What? Just tell me where...
The tablet reveals all.
What does that even mean?
Just look at the tablet and follow the directions, Mistios. My work here is done.
Off the east coast of Kithira, on Veakofti Island, your reward awaits. Empty? I'm going to snap that man's neck in two. What's going on? The chest was empty.
Inconceivable. Maybe you don't know how to read a tablet? I guarantee you there's something inside.
How can you be so sure?
Because I'm the one who put it there. I mean, Malaka. No, no!
Here, priestess. Anything I can help you with?
I've just got word the Athenian leader is dead. It's the sign we need. The gods want us to drive the Athenians back.
And you want me to kill all the Athenians?
A few measly soldiers should be an easy mark for someone of your stature.
I'll help you.
I knew our paths were fated to cross.
I'll come back when I'm done. My payment.
Please, take this.
You're a gift from the goddess herself. And by the fates. She chose well.
Yes, your goddess has blessed you. I am a fine specimen, but so are you.
I've always liked the charmers.
I guess you didn't like these guys. You can fight. I'm impressed.
I may be a priestess of love, but I also bite. I always bite.
One has to be bold to attack a priestess. You must be important.
I am Dione, a simple acolyte born to serve Aphrodite. These thugs are dogs of the cult of Cosmos, and this has not been the first attempt on my life.
The cult. Tell me all that you know. Now.
Not here. We'll be safer in the city. Escort me?
Let's go. You can tell me everything you know about the cult when we arrive.
I'll save those fucking bandits! I'll cut you all down! I'm safe here. The cult of Cosmos would never strike inside the city.
Good. Tell me more about them.
Right now? At least let me catch my breath. And take a good long look at your beautiful self.
Enough idle chatter. Tell me what you know about the cult.
If you insist. We've always kept tabs on the cult, and lately they've gotten bolder. By the fates, they've driven my sister, the High Priestess, to lock herself in her chambers.
A cult leader must be involved if they're trying to kill such a public figure.
We're not dealing with the usual rats. My sister wants me to secure Kithra from the cult and sniff out the cultists behind her troubles.
That could work. Your sister sounds smart.
The plan isn't that praiseworthy. I was nearly killed.
Unfortunate, but her plan is still good.
Then help us secure Kithra and root out the enemy. By the fates, you've seen what can happen. I can't do this on my own.
Secure Kithira? I don't work for free.
A mystios indeed. The cult has plans for the Greek world. And with my ways, I know what they will do next and where they plan to do it. I imagine this information would be useful to you. Or if that isn't enough to satisfy you, I will.
I'm only here for information on the cult of Cosmos. And Drachmi. Lots of it.
You don't know what you're missing, mystios. But Vrachmi it is.
Excellent. So, what needs to be done?
Just 3 simple tasks. First, my associate by the harbor needs help. Pay him a visit.
What else?
My sister believes she has leads on a traitor within our ranks. If that's true, she'll need your help. Look for her in the temple. And lastly, poisoned blades are a priestess's weapon of choice. But some bandits sacked our apothecaries and have taken refuge in the Mycenaean ruins.
Well, if it's not the cult, it's Malakis bandits.
Retrieve our poison vials. They will come in handy when fighting against the cult.
This associate of yours, where is he?
Ask for the harbor master at the tavern in Scandia Harbor. He'll be the obnoxious drunk.
The temple, where is it?
It's on Aphrodite's watch, up the hill. You'll find the High Priestess there, hiding in her chambers.
How will I get to these ruins?
The Mycenaean ruins are to the south of the city, north of Scandia Bay. The poison vials should be in a bag. It'll probably be in a chest in the ruins. Be very careful with it.
I'll do what I can, for you and Kithira.
Thank you, mystios. Perhaps, when all this is over, we could unwind together.
Priorities, Dione. I'll see you later. High Priestess! Open up!
So you can kill me? Who sent you?
Dione sent me. I'm a friend.
What did that idiot girl send a mystios for? I gave her orders to follow, not to delegate.
She says you think there is a traitor in your midst.
You can't trust anyone these days. What do you want with the cult?
They have wronged my family, and it's only right they pay for it. I'll have justice.
Family is indeed a powerful motivator.
The cult of Cosmos have much to answer for, and they will answer to me.
Perhaps you will be of use to me after all. I sent one of my handmaidens to spy on some of our own, and...
She hasn't returned.
Indeed. Except I couldn't care less about her. It's the information she uncovered I desire. Retrieve it for me.
Your dislike for your sister is obvious. What happened between you two?
I'm the firstborn, and with that comes certain privileges and responsibilities. My sister is a vindictive, jealous creature. She undermines my authority constantly. Clearly she thinks she'd make the better High Priestess.
I see.
But she is my sister, and I do love her. I just wish she wasn't a jealous little fool.
Should I start looking for her?
I sent her to the outskirts of Kithira. I recall there being a farm in that area. She might have taken refuge there.
That's where I'll start then. Get you the information your handmaiden found.
Good, I'll make it worth your while. Now go quickly. She was last seen east of Pilgrim Hill.
not many places for a handmaiden to hide in the outskirts of the city. This must be it. Found her. Do not trust the fates. It's addressed to the High Priestess. She needs to know about this.
Stay out of my way, young Mistios.
Well, what of my handmaiden?
She was murdered. It might have something to do with this note. It says, "Don't trust the fates."
That's it?
The rest of the papyrus is stained with blood.
That makes no sense.
She protected it with her life. It wasn't for nothing.
Now we will never know for sure if there is a traitor in our ranks. But I cannot rule out the possibility. Our situation is dire. Work with the Oni. Secure Kithira for us, Mistios.
I take it you're the harbor master?
I told you. I'll pay when I get paid.
The Oni sent me. She said you needed help.
The Oni? Wait. Who are you?
I'm just helping her out. She has some information I want.
Liar! I bet you want her more than you want information, don't you?
Just tell me what needs to be done.
Huh? You think you can do better than I have?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Fine. You want to prove yourself to Theone, right? The military has been a real pain in the ass lately. They've captured some mercenaries who are of interest to her at the fortified warehouse. She needs you to free them.
I'll see to it. But it's going to cost you.
If you make it back alive, I'll fatten your pockets with drachmi myself.
Deal. But first, I have some questions. Freeing prisoners sounds treasonous. Why would she want to do that?
In her paranoia, the High Priestess has ordered anyone suspicious to be detained. But these prisoners were mercenaries, minding their own business.
A mercenary's business is rarely their own.
Still, Theone wants them to help fight against her enemies.
And let me guess, the only ones she can trust are those who can be bought with Rahmi.
Exactly. Of course she trusts me too.
Is the only someone special to you?
I'm her lover. And I'll be the one to help get rid of her enemies. I promise that in exchange. Why am I telling you any of this? I don't care what you think your relationship with her is. She's just using you. I'm her true love.
Right. You keep telling yourself that. I've got enough to go on. You better get my Drachmi ready.
Come back when you're done. If you make it out of the camp alive.
I won't die here, Mistios. Let me out. I thought I was dead.
My thanks.
There's someone there.
Anyone got eyes on them?
Only the breeze here, sir.
Your weapons. That's it for you! They'll execute me. I did nothing wrong.
I freed the prisoners at the military camp.
There were 3 of them. Did you get them all?
Yes, 3 of them, in all their bold and glory.
I guess you're more useful than you look. In that case, the Oni needs one more task fulfilled. A man needs to die. Ioni's enemies have forces on Hitra Atoll. They're going to use it as a staging area to launch attacks on Kythera. You need to exterminate these pests.
I will wipe the enemy off the face of that island.
Your humility is moving, Mystios. But I wouldn't underestimate them.
No. It's you who underestimates me.
Enough pointless chatter. She needs you to take out the captain there. His men should disperse after that. But still, leave none alive. Will you do it?
Consider it done. What more can you tell me?
What more could you possibly need? Just kill the man.
Tell me what you know about the cult.
What cult?
Isn't the captain a cultist?
He could be a Malaka's god for all I care. Dione says he wants to destroy her for rejecting him. That the only way for us to be together is if I remove him from the picture. Aren't you here for the same reason? To win her over?
I'm here to dismantle the cult of Cosmos. I have no time or interest in the priestess.
You can't fool me with your cult bullshit. No one can resist Dione's charm. And no one would ever call themselves that. Malakas, cult of Cosmos.
Whatever. Any idea where I can find the captain?
That rat should be somewhere around the shipwreck off the north coast of Hitra Atoll. I led a small party that managed to maroon his ship. But we couldn't finish the job. He and his men will be on their guard.
What is the quickest way to Hitra Atoll?
Sail south from the southern tip of Kythera until you come across a shipwreck.
That's all I need to know.
We'll send a fat amount of wrack meat to your ship when you're done.
Excellent.
Go! Get out of here! And don't you go talking to Thione anymore!
Or what?
Or I'll... just go!
I shouldn't go out any farther on this road. I see him.
You picked a bad place to wander, mister.
Get them!
Still planning to fight?
These don't look like cult members. Probably just well-paid mercenaries.
Πίσω τι! Φεύγει πίσω τι!
Fighting me will be your last mistake!
I knew you weren't a lynx. Heard your footsteps. Only two. Lynx have four.
You're seriously wounded.
These lynx... they're a bit tougher than the sea bass I usually catch. Could you help a fellow hunter home to his wife?
I'll see what I can do.
Thank the gods. She's in Scandia Harbor.
Tell me about your wife.
She's the real lynx. Please don't tell her I said that.
If I get you home safe, what's my reward?
My bow. It's my pride and joy. Sold almost everything I own to buy it.
You said you usually catch sea bass. What made you think you could take on a lynx?
Never seen a Kytherian sea bass, have you? Even a lynx wouldn't touch them. If you fancy yourself a hunter, though, there's a monstrous beast in the south. Was going to go after it myself, once I broke in my bow.
Monstrous beast, huh? I'll have to see it for myself. You've lost a lot of blood. If you're going to make it home, we'll need to move now.
Help! I can hear you. Please, there's so much blood. Help! Ow! 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 That It's a lot of blood. Help! I can hear you. Please. There's so much blood. Help! Please.
And you must be his wife.
The wife of an idiot, I'm afraid.
Mr. Idiot?
My love, you're alive! So, are we having links for dinner?
Enough about the links.
I'm happy to see you reunited. Wonderful. I'll leave you to, here. I've freed your mercenaries and dealt with the captain as you desired.
That's good news. You've dealt a heavy blow to the cult's forces. You're getting sexier by the minute. Anything else?
Your sister sends her regards.
Did you find out anything about this traitor?
There seems to be a traitor in the temple, but she's unsure who. There was just a note reading, "Do not trust the fates."
Interesting. It really is as my sister says. We can't trust anyone. Thank you, Miss Dios. I'll watch my back. Is there something else?
Here's your apothecary's bag.
With this, we can make sure all our priestesses are armed for battle. Excellent work, Miss Dios.
I've done what you asked. What now?
My scouts will meet us at my villa. They'll fill us in on what they've discovered, thanks to your efforts. I have something else to attend to, but if I get there and we have some time on our hands, by the fates, we'll have some fun.
The cult is what's important right now. I'll see you at the villa.
By the fates. You can only resist me for so long.
The gods must have heard my prayers.
Here I am. God's blessing and all.
I heard of your kindness towards Hippocrates and how you helped him with his errands. I have something I could use your help with too, Eaglebearer.
And what would that be?
Religious fanatics have been stealing valuables from my temple in protest of my work with Hippocrates. These thieves need to be dealt with before the situation gets worse.
You want me to kill every last one of them?
No bandit should be left standing.
All right, I'm in.
By Zeus, that's a relief.
I'll come back when I'm done.
Everyone, charge! Now you die! You will die right here and now! You don't stand a chance! Stop!
Well, I've earned it.
The gods thank you, and so do I. Take this.
You're strong, capable, and obviously resourceful. I could use someone like you on my crew. What do you say?
I'll admit, I thought my purpose was to serve the gods on land, but they must have sent you to me for a reason. I'll join you.
She's instructed me to take good care of you before she arrives. Your shoulders must be aching. I'm sure I can help loosen you up before Dione arrives.
Sure you don't want to reconsider?
Did she leave already?
Yes, quite a while ago, in fact.
Dione said something about the scouts and their report. Where are they?
Dione is done with you.
Malaka!
That's enough charade, priestess.
You! What's going on?
I was just doing as I was told. If Dione told me to take you to the garden, please don't kill me!
Why did they attack me? I freed these men myself.
Dione played you like she did the High Priestess. The captain you killed was a leader for her sister's reinforcements. And the poison was to be used against you if you prove too dangerous.
I'll show that snake exactly how dangerous I am. Why is Dione doing this to her own people?
Dione hates her sister. She's been second best all her life.
So she joined the cult to take power?
I never expected her to take it this far.
I'm going to kill this traitor.
She's on her way to kill the High Priestess at the altar, north of the temple. You'll have to hurry.
The altar? Good. Aphrodite will have a sacrifice tonight.
Do you trust the face you see in your reflection? I don't.
Dione, where is she?
High Priestess, by the altar of Aphrodite. Follow the road ahead, and hurry.
You're identical twins? Don't move, or I'll cut you both down!
Thank the fates. They were going to kill me and blame it on you. Strike Dione down. She's Dione. Her jealousy and bitterness have driven her to work with the cult. My own sister. This is madness. She's Dione, and she's conspired with the cult to usurp my position as High Priestess. Don't be deceived, Misthios. They've set this final trap to fool you.
I can't believe you're twins.
She's always been jealous of my success, mercenary. Living in my shadow has finally broken her. kill her now! Lived in my shadow! I loved you, Dione. I never wanted to be your superior. Misthios, you must kill her before she lets the cult take over Kythera. It pains me, but it must be done. You wouldn't feel a thing, you monster. I'm not sure you ever have.
The High Priestess will know what was in the note from her handmaiden.
Do not trust the fates! How could you possibly know that? Her end must have been so tragic she renounced the fates. The poor girl, it was all my fault. I sent her to spy on you, and you had her killed when she threatened to expose you. Don't listen to her lies. I am the High Priestess.
I could just kill you both. Maybe I should.
Kill us both? You truly think they care which one of us lives or dies? She speaks true. By the fates, with both of us dead, the cult will simply send their own High Priestess to fill the void. You would know what the cult would do, wouldn't you, Snake?
What if I let you settle this yourself?
Walk away and you'll have more blood on your hands. The Oni will surely slay me. Snake! She knows I am the one who will perish. If you do nothing, the fall of Kythera will be all your fault.
Enough!
Slay the Oni where she stands. Do the right thing, Misthios. Slay the Oni.
Shut up! You. I see right through you, Dione. It's over.
By the fates, I'll kill you both! This is going to sting!
I'm coming for all of you. Our cult leader has been sniffed out, High Priestess.
My own sister.
Ugh, siblings.
I hated her. But I loved her too.
I know how that feels.
You've secured Kythera for me, Misthios. Now, about the cult of Cosmos.
Good thing I killed the right priestess.
Indeed. As High Priestess, it is my duty to call out to the wayward and return them to Aphrodite's bosom. And if you've ever been to Pefka and met its inhabitants, you'll see why divine intervention is their only salvation.
I've never been.
Lucky you. One of my priestesses was sent there and came back rattled. She spoke of a man, Melite.
What about him?
The people living in Pefka are terrified of him. He runs some shady operations, but what exactly I can't be sure. Maybe this will be of help.
Thank you, High Priestess.
Now, if you'll excuse me, it is time to rebuild. Here.
Harassing him? We're his parents!
I told you, Mother. This is for your protection.
Protection from what, exactly?
He just got back from Delphi. Spoke with the Oracle. Been out of his mind ever since.
She revealed my prophecy. My mind has never been more clear. She said I would do unspeakable things to my parents. That Mother's blood would stain the earth. And Pater will scream to the gods in agony.
Oracles and prophecies do more harm than good. You should listen to your gut. What are you doing?
Listening to my gut. And it's telling me my parents will suffer if you don't help me.
Here we go.
You could save my parents from my vicious wrath.
You don't have a vicious bone in your body.
Quiet, Pater. Me and the Misios are talking. My sword and shield. Gifts from Mater and Pater. We must return them to my parents, so they can defend themselves from my ferocious temper.
All right, Supidio. I'll get these weapons for you. For a price.
Of course! My parents will gladly pay you for your troubles.
What?
What?
Seek out Costa, the village blacksmith. I brought him the sword to be sharpened not too long ago.
And the shield?
This will be trickier. I'll explain when you return from the blacksmith.
Can't wait.
Aphrodite on Earth! My name is Costa, at your service.
Cassandra.
Whatever you need, name it, it's yours. I could bend some metal for you, oil those rippling muscles, fix that broken spear.
I'm looking for a sword. Belongs to Supidio.
Ah, Supidio. Love that boy. Bit on the thin side, if you ask me. His parents feed him nothing.
Yes. Well, he needs his sword back.
And I'd love to give it to you. His sword, I mean. But I can't just hand over swords to every gorgeous warrior who walks by.
Just give me the sword, or I'll make this a day you'll never forget.
Oh, there's no need to get all heated. Tell you what, I'm drinking wine with someone special tonight. And I'd really like to make a good impression. But there's a small problem. My spear is also broken.
What a shame.
But there are special flowers in the forest beyond Xerxes' military fort, planted by Aphrodite herself. They really help to, reforge, if you know what I mean.
Fine. I'll get the flowers and you'll give me the spear. Sword. Don't go anywhere. That should be enough to stoke the blacksmith's flame.
Gorgeous, Misthios. You take my breath away. Did you bring the flowers?
I can't even go flower picking without some beast trying to kill me. But yes, I have them.
Perfect. This will make tonight a night to remember.
I'm very happy for you. Now, what you promised?
Of course, of course. I was just wondering, since we're here, what if I took the flowers now? There's a clean spot in my shop where we could...
I'm only here for the sword. I did what you asked. Now hand it over.
You break my heart, Misthios. But I'll make good use of the flowers. Here's the sword, as I promised.
I should get this back to Supidio's parents before he does anything... stupidio.
Misthios, you've returned. Did you bring the sword?
I did.
Thank the gods. I knew I could count on you. But this is only one of the items I needed. And I have two parents.
So tell me about this shield.
Well, according to my parents, it was stolen while I was visiting the Oracle of Delphi.
Stolen? It's as good as gone, then.
I overheard Mater and Pater whispering about it. They mentioned the cave beyond the Red Lake. Talked about the thief as if they knew her.
Strange.
Go to the cave, Misthios. Bring me back my shield. Only then will my parents be truly safe from my fury. Find the cave near the Red Lake. The thief and the shield should be there. last! Did you find the shield?
I did. Now, you can protect yourselves from the prophecy.
So, you found the thief?
Oh yes, cut her in half. She won't steal anything from anyone ever again.
And what about the blacksmith?
He's fine. Could use a cold bath, but he's fine.
Thank the gods.
Thank you, Misthios. You spared my parents from my wrath. Now, if you would release me.
Actually, there's something your mother and I have to tell you. Your parents are...
Very happy to have such a caring son to protect us. Thank you, Misthios. We're all fine now.
Odd family. Hey, friend?
My son left as a soldier, but he did not return.
Many have died in this war. My sympathies.
You don't understand. I am a Spartan mother. If he dies as a warrior, I do not grieve. But he did not come back as a man or a corpse.
He could have been captured, or his body was left behind.
Yes, but a mother knows her son. I fear he was among the deserters. I will not be a mother to a coward. I despise them all, and if he's one of them...
So you want me to make this deserter regret running?
You catch on fast. Will you do it?
All right, I'm in.
You truly are sent by the gods.
I'll be back when everything's taken.
You again. Have you killed him?
Your man is dead.
You've earned your payment, Misthios. Here, this is for you.
I always finish what I've started.